All right, video number 3. Moving on, we're starting where we left off. So, diamond formation. So anytime we kick in the ball, and that's another rule, is that anytime the ball goes out, you kick in the ball. There's no throw in, okay? And you have 4 seconds. That's it, 4. 4 seconds to kick in the ball, and if you don't get in within 4 seconds, the referee blows the whistle, and then the ball is automatically given to the other team. So we have 4 seconds. So what does that mean? That means when the ball goes out, someone quickly on the ball, whoever's closest to the ball, kick it in, okay? And again, diamond formation, somebody get wide, yada, yada, yada. So when we're kicking in, when the goalie has the ball and she's throwing it in, okay, we want a diamond formation really quickly, all right? Now, if we pass it back to the goalie, okay, goalie can't use their hands, but she can become a court player, and now this person can drop back wide here. And this person is moving laterally this way, okay? So if the ball goes here, they're looking for a hole, a window, right? Just like, remember outdoor practice is starting to come back now, okay? A window, right? So let's put a couple defenders here. So here would be a window, right? We want to get it in here, all right? As soon as we get the ball and it's in our possession, we want to go from a diamond to, if we can, okay? So this is the formation that we want, to a square. So a 2-2, all right? So we want a square. So these 2 people are naturally going to come up and play one on each side, and then these 2 people are going to play in the back. So we want a square formation for the most part, all right? Because what that's going to allow us, now we can play diamond too, either one. And when I show you the videos, when I copy and paste videos from my last year's team, you will see us in a diamond formation or a square formation, okay? And those are the 2 formations that we want when we're in offense, all right? Now, the reason why is it leaves this whole middle open, and we want the middle open. And what we're going to do a lot is we're going to check to the ball. That's why we want to start deep in the back court, all right? Up in their defensive end. Because we want to check to the ball into the space, all right? I'll show you again, ready? Check to the ball here, all right? And as soon as that happens, we can overlap, all right? Overlap here from the back side. Or we can overlap here on the outside here, all right? But be careful. We always want somebody in the back. One person, somebody. It can't, not the goalie, okay? You know, the goalie's going to be back there, but I need one person. So if these 3 people are going to come up, all right, or whatever, all right, we need to make sure that we have at least one person in the back. And the reason why is because futsal is a very quick transition game. So let's say their goalie gets the ball, they're going to look quickly. Boom, okay? And what you're going to find is a lot of the times is you're going to have somebody way up here, and they're going to make a very back, deep run, way in the back here. And they're going to look to try to get it. So we need one person in the back, kind of feeling out the other players to know where they are, okay? And if they need to, you know, go mark up if they need to, okay? So for basically the major points for offense is when we kick in, again, I'm going to say this 100 times, when we kick in the ball, we want what kind of formation? A diamond formation. When the goalie has the ball and rolls it, we want a diamond formation. I want somebody way back deep, okay? Now, let's say, so those are basically the main points when we are trying to gain possession of the ball. Now, when we have possession of the ball's on the court, all right, we want either a diamond formation, a square formation, okay? And let me just go through a play here. What if the goalie can't get it here because someone's marking up really tight? That's where, and we have our diamond formation, right? Okay, and let's say this person's moving back. By the way, we're all moving. We're all moving laterally to try to get the ball. Okay, we're all moving at the same time to try to get the ball. Okay, now let's say this person is marked tightly. All right. So what does that leave? That leaves these people in the back here, and that's why it's important to play deep, because then you can always come up to the middle, like that, and then we can play here, quick 1-2. Okay, a quick 1-2 here, right? Or she checks to the ball, she passes here, and then we're gonna make an overlapping outside run here. Okay. All right, so that's why we want one person in the back. Or the goalie, maybe there's some space in the back here. Maybe all of their players are up here like this, and this person sees that. The goalie this is one of those times where the goalie can, in the air, pass it. All right, pass it long here. All right, into space. Okay, so that's basically pretty much it for the offensive end. I'm trying to think of anything else. No, we're just constantly moving. Moving off the ball. All of us. There's only 4 players. If you include the goalie, 5 players in the court at a time, and the ball moves really quickly. So you got to constantly move off the ball. There's not really very much standing, okay? All right. Defensively, now, let's say their goalie has the ball, okay? Their goalie has the ball, and she picks it up. Nobody can enter the goal box, okay? That's a rule. So let's say you can't put pressure like that on her, okay? But what you can do and what we have to do is mark. So if we have the 2 people up on top and the 2 people in back on defense, on defensive end, okay? These 2 people are going to be protecting the middle at the same time, kind of zonal mark, okay? That's kind of how I like to think about it, all right? We don't, because... Okay, so let's say she's kind of in the middle here and she's on the outside. Okay, yes, we want to protect the middle. We don't want this person to get the middle. So that's where we're going to mark tight. We're going to mark tight on her, and we're going to mark goal side, not on the outside, but here, goal side, push her to the outside. All right? Now, yes, this person wants to be wary of that, right? Back and forth, back and forth. But as soon as she starts to make a pass, then we come and mark tight. Okay? That's what we want. So as soon as she starts to make the pass, we come and mark tight here. Now, what are the rules in defense? Contain, contain, contain. That means we're on our toes. That means we are not swiping. You cannot swipe in futsal, okay? Because the ball moves quickly, we have fast foot skills, and we can't, okay? So that's a big, big thing. No swiping. On our toes, containing. So we're gonna contain her here, all right? This person, so they're gonna be constantly moving, moving, all right? And we're gonna watch. We're gonna wait to see. And as our players, we're gonna for the most part play person on person, man marking. Okay, man marking, woman marking, whatever. Okay. So we're gonna watch our players, and as our players are running, we're gonna be following. Okay. Now, my biggest thing is protect the middle. Given what I just said about man marking, my biggest thing is protect the middle. So. If your person is making a run through the middle, then you start to man mark them, okay? Then you start to man mark them. So your player is starting to make a run through the middle, then you man mark and protect, and you follow. Now, as soon as they're out of the danger zone, so now she's not very dangerous anymore, then you can lay off of her a little bit. Then you can create, now she's probably going to be moving over here, then you can create the space again. Okay? But anything through the middle, anything dangerous through that middle, you gotta man mark. That's the biggest thing. Alright? So we're watching the ball. It's actually a lot like basketball in the sense where you're always watching the ball. You see your player, you see the ball, okay? And anytime that player cuts through the middle, we man mark, right? You get tight on them, right? Basically kind of the same thing. That's kind of what that's how I'm gonna work it here, okay? I think that was the biggest. I think those are it. I think that's it. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Kind of talked about defense a little bit. We kind of worked over the rules. All right, just watch the videos that I show you, or I will post on the the email that I sent out. Watch those videos, and hopefully you can kind of see some of the things I'm talking about. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festivus for the rest of us. Yeah. Okay. See you this weekend.